An image in no way, shape or form is measurable scientific proof of anything. Especially when your images are cartoons. That's what these are. These are cartoons. They are not actual photographs of people being in space, looking at the Earth as a whole and snapping a picture. It's ridiculous. So what we have to look at here is, first and foremost, we're looking at a ball. We know beyond any shadow of a doubt that it's impossible to get any body of liquid to display this type of behaviour. Bodies of liquid, demonstrable fact of your everyday existence, do not have the ability to support themselves and conform to the exterior of any shape and object. Bodies of liquid will take the shape of any container they are in, and the surface will be horizontal, level from every point to the other. If not, the body of water will start to flow. That's what a river is. So again, we have to look at the fundamental substances, the aspects of reality, and see what they tell us. We do not try to rewrite physics, the physical properties of substances on Earth, to try and make them fit an image. If the image is depicting something that's fallacious, that does not match observed and tested reality, the image must be ignored. So you have to understand that an image is in no way, shape or form scientific measurable proof of anything. This abundant substance proves beyond any shadow of a doubt that it's an absurd, idiotic belief that you have, that you live on the exterior of this nonsense. And just as this quite rightly says, water in the lake, water in the sea, water in the pool, water in a glass, water in a classroom. And this is the difference. These things are practical, they can be demonstrated. What you see here is a plastic toy, and we have all sorts of sophisticated language, that being mathematics, that has been used to try and describe and explain away physical reality in order to make people believe in absurdities, that being this nonsense here. Very simple. This is how liquids behave. This is not how they behave. These are facts of your everyday existence. So, what is going on in the sky in regards to the luminaries, the sun, the moon, the stars? Nobody knows. Nobody has been to them. Nobody knows what they actually are and where they actually are. And I have to add that they do not offer anything measurable about the dimensions of the earth you stand upon. This substance can be depended upon, can be tested, known and applied by every single person alive. It tells everybody beyond any shadow of a doubt that they are living in a level contained system. Again, I believed I lived in a globe, I assumed it to be true. I tried desperately to prove to myself that it was real. I failed miserably. I had to go over the emotional and psychological process and realising that I had been told a pack of lies. The people will ask, what is the motive? Why are these people dying then? Oh, and everybody has to be in it. I was not in it. The majority of the people here were not in a lie. This is how a cult works. This is how brainwashing works. You don't have to be in on it. You just have to assume it's true. Although your whole practical reality, everyday lived life, is screaming at you, telling you it's absurd. We're talking about actual science. We're talking about actual substance. The science, the technology, your house, the technologies within your home, the things that you take for granted every day, the clothes you wear, the shoes you put on, the car you drive, the bicycle you go on, these things are based on a scientific understanding of actual substance that are then applied and used in everyday life. The globe wants you to ignore your common sense, everyday practical experiences of reality, and it wants you to favour long-winded tales and stories and excuses like, oh, we can't show you these things because Earth gets in the way, we need to leave Earth, therefore my images. When we talk about science, we're talking about natural science. Languages, they don't prove anything. Substance proves things to be objectively true. So when people make claims to me that the Earth's a globe, and I go out and I don't find any measurable curvature, everywhere I look it's flat. Or, oceans and rivers are running up and round curves, and rivers are bent round curves, and oceans are bent round curves with big humps in the middle. That's a claim about objective reality. So I expect to be able to go and recreate or see that, test it somewhere. But we don't. Liquids do not have the capability to support themselves as to display convexity upon their surface or any other shape upon their surface. Water has been used and applied in everyday life for however many number of years to construct, to build canals, to whatever. It is an accurate tool. It can be relied upon and used to establish level. Therefore, water does not have any form. It will take the shape of its container. If it is contained, the water is not flowing anywhere, you know it's contained and it's level, it has found its level. Therefore, the oceans don't flow anywhere. They're contained bodies of water. No water stuck to the outside of a globe, which defies everyday practical reality, every observation and test. But these are substances, these are facts of everyday objective reality that the globe wants to ignore. They want to keep diverting to, where does the sun go at night? What is the sun? Where's the stars, the moon? Well, they don't even fucking live up there. They live here on Earth. That's the question. What's the shape of the Earth? The minute I want to know what the shape of the sky is, or what these luminaries are in the sky, I will go and ask one of these storytellers, astrophysicists, whatever the fuck you want to call them. If I want to hear tales of the lights in the sky, then I'll go and ask them that. But when we're talking about the shape of the Earth that we stand upon, that we live on, that we wake up to every single day, then that's what we focus on. I don't care about up there. If I come into your home and you asked me to measure your table, and I started pulling out measuring tapes and trying to measure your light bulbs, and telling you, oh, by the way, your table's a bar, and you look at me and you say, how come? And I say, because the light bulbs are round. You would think you were dealing with a fucking retard. But yeah, that's what the majority of people who believe they live on a globe say. But the sun's round. There's a circle in the sky. I mean, if there's a circle in the sky, I must be on a circle. We see lights, we see circular lights in the sky, we see shadows in the sky, therefore the Earth's a globe. Yeah. People are living a delusion, a lie, a fantasy. They're buying into ideas and concepts that were offered to them through family, through culture, through education. This thing that you call society, civilization, has offered you these concepts and ideas that you have taken to mean this is life. That's no life. You don't know what life is. So what you're living right now, without that base fundamental knowing of where you are, anything that you're going to partake in is a delusion. Because as long as you're blinded by that, and you're blinded into some fantasy about what your reality is, you're pretty much going to accept any of the rest of it that comes. And that's what's happening to people. People are moving about bewildered, clutching at straws and concepts. Because for some people it's too scary to look at. Are you scared of that? Why are you scared of it? The heliocentric globe model has no backing of practicality whatsoever. It's cemented in people's minds because they see an image coming through a TV screen.
and all sorts of sophistry and nonsensical jargon to support it. The people are blinded because they see the image. They have a blind faith that what they're being presented with is factual. The majority of that stuff makes no sense whatsoever. 14.5 billion years ago, such and such happened, fuck off. So it's been put to you that these people know and understand our reality, and that you should just forget about it. You're not Albert Einstein. What capacity do you have to even compete with Albert Einstein and the likes? And that's what they've done to you. Disempowered you. And you need to snap out of that. This is not about idols and complicated language, sophisticated argumentations or any of that stuff. This is simply, what claim are you making to me about my reality? What substances are you making claims about in regards to my objective reality? Now can you demonstrate that? That's it. Now if you apply that to the globe, the thing that you've held to be true the majority of your life, you will find that it falls apart. Objective reality is screaming at you in the face. All the clues are here in front of you. But you're being blinded under a hypnotic trance of this image coming through your TV screen. Look what we're showing you on the TV, believe us. You have never been to that vantage point. You can't get to that vantage point. It's a total absurdity. It defies what we know about physical reality. We do not exist upon the exterior of a nature-defying absurdity known as the globe and the heliocentric Big Bang, idiotic, nonsensical religious cosmology. The reason it's deeply ingrained in you is because you were born into it. It had established itself generations before you. You were born into it, the generations before you were regurgitating it and repeating it, the education system was regurgitating it, repeating it and making you do the same. Set in stone by media, constantly reaffirmed, this is where you are, this is real, this is reality, this is real, this is where you are. This is where the globe gets its strength. When another human being makes a claim about some aspect of our shared objective reality, they better be able to demonstrate it in a practical fashion. If they don't, if they cannot, it's pseudoscience, it's bullshit, bollocks. The only way they could get you to believe this is by getting your attention when you're young. Life is not supposed to be a big mystery and a big confusion. That's part of the psychological trick. It's because there's an active push to keep you in bewilderment, keep you in confusion about the very place that you're existing in. Don't think that everybody's telling a lie. People believe things that they were born into and regurgitate it. Doesn't make them a liar. The majority of people just have never put their attention to it. And because the lie is so elaborate and so filled with sophisticated, idiotic language, they never put their attention to it. Because what's been reaffirmed to you is that you don't need to understand. It's so complex and difficult to understand. Just leave it to us and we'll tell you through the TV. We need to know exactly where we are, so that we can piece together an understanding of what we're a part of. That's going to require a big effort. That's going to require that the majority wake up, stand up, take no shit, and push for the exploration. If we do not achieve that, we're going to be perpetually going round in circles. Do you want that for your children? Your experience of life is that you live on a level plane. There's very many reasons for why that's the case. Number one reason is that it's a fact. Whether you like it or not, it is not a 3D object suspended in a vacuum. It's used as a psychological mechanism of control because you as a human being, you have a tendency to be curious, you have a tendency to want to explore. If you want to keep them contained and within a certain area, you have to convince them of something like they're on the exterior of a three-dimensional sphere suspended in a vacuum with gazillions and gazillions of miles. It's an infinite void, and it's been pushed to you that this infinite void, for no rhyme or reason, spewed out stuff that we call matter. The universe, worlds, galaxies, planetoids, and you're an infinitesimal wee speck of dust amongst that. Think about it. These are tricks to bring you down, to gaslight you, make you doubt your own sanity. If you can get a human being to adopt that from a young age, the likelihood is they will never venture into the realms of wanting to explore freely. Because you think everything's been discovered. That's what you've been told.
I like to be an explorer, like the great Magellan.
Oh, you're too late. There's really nothing left to explore.
To psychologically constrain you, to emotionally stunt you. As a child, you have an excuse. As an adult, you don't. Any claims made about our objective reality lie in the realms of cold, hard, factual, unemotional practicality. If you apply that to all the globe claims and statements that are made, and you look for the practical reference, you will find absolutely nothing. You need to understand the fundamentals, the foundations of where you actually exist. There you would find real knowing, proper grounding. Right now, you're not even operating from reason or logic, you're operating from emotional impulse. Part of the social engineering design. Once you be subservient, obey orders, regurgitate, repeat on command, do as we say. You know human beings lie. You know human beings will lie to their own benefit. The reasons for why this has been done are unbeknownst to me or anybody else that I know of. But I can speculate. But by speculating does not detract from the facts that you do not live on the exterior of a sphere Earth, zipping through a vacuum at 500,000 miles an hour in 4 different directions. That's how you bewilder people. That's how you put them in confusion so that they can be coerced. They're malleable, they can be controlled into whatever idea or concept you want to thrust upon them. You maintain that through time by prodding them continually with fear. Keep you disempowered. What you have to be aware is when it's happening, you have to be intellectually honest enough to Break out of your little cult bias. Step up to the mark. You're part of something massive here. You're part of something with a bigger history, a more magical history. Break out of this mundane bullshit that you're living right now and join in. The only way for this to be resolved is by having this place fully explored. We don't know what the full extent of this place is, what the perimeter is. We do not know what's above us, how far any extends. I'm curious and I'm excited to know, and so should everybody else. This is the real magic, this is the real exploration, this is where the real fun is. If you do not have the keys, the understanding, the knowing of the very place that you are existing within, how it came to be, what it's about, without that, anything else that you are partaking in are just ideas and concepts derived from man's imagination. And the shit that we see right now is from the imagination of fucking needy, controlling, manipulative wankers. We have the right as human beings to establish the objective of what our reality is. Any wee committee, any wee group or clique that tries to stand in the way of that should be removed immediately. Science doesn't belong to an institution. It's not a wee package that gets kept in the cupboard that only brilliant gobbledygook talkers access. You're the scientist. You know what your reality is. If you want me to accept something that you found or think you found about my reality, you practically demonstrate it. If you're making claims about curving earths and curving bodies of water, that's an absolute absurdity and an insult to my senses, my common sense, my experience of reality. I'm not going to ignore that because of that. That's just crap. Objective reality is singular. It's not an idea or a concept, a religion, a fantasy to be won or lost by rhetorical devices. These people don't even understand or know why they believe what they believe to be true. They have taken and assumed that this image that's being presented to them is factually correct, then thrown out all rationale, thrown out all aspects of their direct experience of their reality. All it takes is for people to turn their attention to it. Be intellectually honest. Why would you need to be invested? This, as I say, is just a concept, mathematical, abstract nonsense. They've played on people's ignorance, passed things over with stories. Oh, ships are going over the curve of the bendy water. And you've lapped that up. Again, we go to direct reality, we go to physics, we go to our understanding and what we apply in our everyday living 100% of the time. So when these people are making these absurd claims about our reality, it comes back to practicality. Where's the physical demonstrations to support these claims? You don't get a buy. I don't care who you are or how fanciful your institutions are, where your fireworks and wee men in fucking suits. You don't get a buy just because you think your image can be presented and that somehow constitutes measurable scientific proof. Another absurdity. You do not get a buy. Would you believe that? If I showed you that? There he is, there's the man himself, flying about over the globular earth. It must be real, I can see it. Anybody professing that they're on the side of objective inquiry, science, real science, must be bound by practicality. Any claims that they're making must be demonstrable. And I don't mean visible phenomena where explanation and interpretation of what you think you're seeing. That's not how it works either. If it's not accessible to us in 3 dimensions that we can touch, taste, move around, break apart, quantify, it's useless to us. All we're getting is interpretations, linguistics, which is all the globe has. Look at my shin, my moon, my stars, Galileo telescopes. I live here on Earth. I'm concerned about the Earth that I'm standing upon and the substances herein. How do they behave and interact with each other? What do they tell me about my objective reality? Never mind these things that I can't get to. Don't be scared that you've had the wool pulled over your eyes. There's many people gone before you who have came through it and were fine.